We created Mound Black Memphis Hollywood as a means of building community through a film culture. We have three major goals. Number one, education. Number two, entertainment. Number three, inspiration. Let me share with you a sample of our education through film. Look at the 1959 picture of Reverend Roy W. Norworthy wearing the shades standing beside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Clearly, the historic Orange Mound Mount Moriah Baptist Church was on the forefront of supporting the volunteer ticket. You see the Sugarman sign behind Dr. Martin Luther King. In the front of them, the sign reads Hooks and Sugarman. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. enjoyed coming to Orange Mound, and he would come there to get his hair cut and enjoy eating soul food and experiencing the culture of historic Orange Mound. In Memphis history, I am the first filmmaker to produce the history of Black Memphis. I created a film called 200 Years of Black Memphis History. You see, the Memphis Shelby County Film Commissioner, Lynn Sittler, is using tax dollars along with African Americans who support her to shut down the teaching of Black history through film. You see, we asked Shelby County commissioners to support Black Memphis history three ways. Number one, we asked the Shelby County Commission to pass a resolution to communicate with the Smithsonian Institution on the National Museum of the African American Museum of History and Culture on the Mall of Washington. Now, we're asking them to include our Orange Mound Black Memphis history. Secondly, the resolution should include the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, otherwise known as ASALH. You see, for those who do not know of ASALH, this organization was started by the father of Black History Week, Dr. Carter G. Whitson. Thirdly, we ask that the resolution support our Orange Mound film to be included in the United States National Film Preservation Board's National Registry, whereas films are selected for preservation, each selected for its historical, cultural, and aesthetic contributions. You see, we created an Orange Mound in 1987, not only the first independent feature film in Memphis history, we created the first kickboxing film in American history. Even more outstanding, our Memphis-produced film, titled A Contemporary Gladiator, is the first independent feature film to be produced and shown in the continent of Africa. Our film played in Nairobi, Kenya 33 years ago. You see, in 1990, whereas we established not only cultural diplomacy in Kenya, the late Kenyan President Daniel Arap Moore named Elmore an African ambassador. In fact, in 2019, Kenyan dignitaries visited Memphis headed by Professor Dr. Peter Nungo, who is the governor of the third largest city in Kenya named Kisumu, Kenya. Now, Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris did not have the heart to invite the African dignitaries to his office. While you may not know Professor Nungo, who actually taught at Harvard University, but you know his daughter, who is Academy Award winner, Lupita Nyong'o, who is the star of the Black Panther movie. We treated them with disrespect. You see, Professor Nyong'o promised to come back to Memphis, and he would bring Black Panther star Lupita Nyong'o to Memphis. We should not discriminate with a leader because he's African. Mayor Harris would have never treated a white man with such disrespect. This brings me to Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, whereas we build community via filmmaking. I would like for you to see a video that explains my point and why we're asking the Shelby County Commissioners to support Mound Black Memphis Hollywood.
Well, the city of Memphis and Shelby County paid NBC Universal $1.25 million for the first year of filming. Now that covers the first year of a 4-year deal with a 3-year option. Now today, NBC Universal and Memphis Shelby County Film and TV Commission came before the Economic Development Growth Engine, or EDGE board, saying that this deal could bring tens of millions of dollars to the state of Tennessee and hundreds of local jobs to Memphis and Shelby County.
In 2019, taxpayers gave billion-dollar Comcast $5 million for the failed NBC Rough City Law. EDGE gave $1.25 million for the Young Rock and a lot of money for white people. If you travel down Highway 166 in Atlanta, you will see a sign that says, quote, Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler Perry has respect. You see, Dr. Martin Luther King says, it may be true that the law cannot change the heart, but it can restrain the heartless. You see, the city of Memphis is giving white filmmakers millions. I am the first to bring E.S.P.N. to Memphis in 1981. I had a deal to bring NBC Sports World to Memphis, where Mary Hackett painted Memphis, America's distribution on my fight canvas, and I could not even get support to bring NBC Sports World to Memphis. I gained national distribution for my film. I traveled to Africa, and we did so much. You see, Lynn Sittler, the white film commissioner, used her power and white supremacy and the power of the city of Memphis. They wrote me out of film history because I'm black, and they impede black progress and black people. You see, Indie Memphis celebrated 25 years in October. They never invited me to even attend Indie Memphis. And out of 25 years, I don't see anything they've done in 25 years, yet they celebrate 25 years, whereas we got a national distribution deal, did things in Africa, and we made many inroads with our film that we did in 1987. Now, this is what we need. We need truth and justice, meaning we would like to be treated the way whites are treated. I am making a move in Orange Mound. Now, the mayor took pictures with Bluff City Law stars, and this is what I bring to the African American community. I am among the most experienced filmmakers in America, and that I shot a 35 millimeter film. They don't even do that anymore now. See, what I bring to the black community is my home. We have a film set right in the middle of Black Memphis, where I am inviting all of Memphis to come to my home. What I have is a black film culture, whereas filmmakers, musicians, artists, everyone can come together to make a film. You see, we're no different than Tyler Perry. What we black people need is an opportunity. The Shelby County Commissioners can investigate the corruption. You see, Gail Jones Carson heads the Shelby County Film Commission Board of Directors. See, she is buddies with Lynn Sittler. See, Gail Jones Carson gets G.A. Hardaway and Ramash Arkberry to get state money. Now, they in turn get white support. Now,
Film and Television Commission Chairman Gail Jones Carson says it's an exciting development for the city and county.
We're going to have a great number of people who are hired here, the film, the crew. Vendors will benefit from it, our hotels. A lot of businesses are going to benefit financially.
Now, we have records. Tony Holman, who works for the city of Memphis, would not allow me to shoot at the Orange Mound Community Center. Now, they got City Attorney Alden Wade, who stopped me in court. You see, Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris would not address my concerns. You see, behind closed doors, they would not clear locations for me to shoot a movie or get publicity or find support. See, when coming to address the Shelby County Commission, Quan Folsom stopped me from exposing Memphis plantation culture. The issue with Mound Black Memphis Hollywood is that we are a black people who independently, without white people, educate, entertain, and inspire, and we proudly create our own black art and culture. Orange round, 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 orange round. A Memphis Black community will mark the first in America with a grand black history. A Memphis Black community built for blacks by blacks. We can trace our history to 1879. We're American history, and that is so divine. It all started in 1878 when the yellows had killed the whites and they fled Shelby County in Memphis to avoid the other fever and escape. Blacks started on Mound through grace and divine. They started two black churches in 1879. One of the churches in the Mounds that was started by some of us, it's on Park Avenue, and it's called Mount Pisgah. There's another black church on Carnes that has a lot of us on fire. The church is called Mount Moriah. Orange Mound, Orange Mound. You don't have to walk too far. You're in Orange Mound, you think you're in Africa. Orange Mound, Orange Mound. A Memphis Black community. It's a place in America where black culture makes free lead. Many leave Orange Mound and make it to the top. The Princess Jewels of our community is a used tie shop. Orange Mound, Orange Mound. A Memphis Black community. We're born the first in America with a grand black history. We're like Seeley in the Color Purple movie. Mr. Tell Seeley, you poor, ugly black. But Seeley gave Mister some great big facts. She said, let me tell you something, dear. I may be poor, ugly, and black, but I'm still here. Orange Mound, it's getting what it deserves. In 2016, Michelle Obama named it an American Community Preserve. Orange Mound, a black community. Come to the mounds and I'll show you black folk happy. All over the mounds, you see great black relations. Black folk bunch up on an empty house, taking a drink and smoking and just congregating. Those brothers who left Orange Mound and no longer with us, boy, they can't wait to come back to the mounds and get one of those black haircuts. All those sisters who moved away and gained the upper mobility, those who you see always on the run, them sisters come back to Orange Mound and get that black hair done. All those blacks who up in the world and away from Orange Mound, for what it's worth, many come back to Orange Mound on Sunday and go to church. Orange Mound, a Memphis Black community. We're born the first in America with a grand black history. A Memphis Black community built for blacks, by blacks. We can trace our history to 1879. We're American history, and that is so divine.